Welcome to this Energizing Yoga Flow. So I've designed this flow for the morning. Of course, you can use it any time of the day, but it's nice to get moving in the morning when the body feels a little bit tighter and just loosen things up and prepare for the rest of your day. So let's start lying down on your back just for a moment. Knees into the chest. Hands resting on the knees and start to circle the knees away from each other. As if the two knees were pencils. Imagine if there were pencils, the kneecaps would be drawing circles. And you have one circle on the right, one circle on the left. We'll do one more in this direction, and then next time your knees are into the chest, stop for a moment, switch direction. So the knees are together and then they move away, they circle out and they come back in. Last one like this, and then back to center, hands behind the knees. Start to rock yourself up and down the spine. Just gently rocking down without hitting your head on the floor. We'll do one last one, and with the next one, let's come up into a seated position. Shift forwards onto your hands and onto your knees. And then take a seat onto your heels. If you're not comfortable sitting on your heels, you can sit in any other way. Make fists with your hands and then circle the wrists, just beginning to warm up our hands and wrists. Switch direction. And then release the hands all the way down. On your next inhale, circle the arms out and up. Reach up towards the ceiling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring the hands together in prayer. And then from here, interlace the fingers, round the spine, chin drops down, palms press forwards. Inhale, lift the arms overhead and lengthen. Exhale, release the arms down all the way. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer. Interlace the fingers, round the spine, chin to chest, palms press forwards. Inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, release the arms all the way down. Shift forwards, downward facing dog. As you arrive into downward dog, bend your right knee deeply. Keep your left leg straight and drop the left heel in the direction of the floor, direction of the mat. Then switch sides, bend your left knee. Right heel drops down. One more time on each side, right knee bends. And then again, left knee bends. Good, reset back into a normal downward facing dog. Even out the two sides. And from there, walk the hands back to your feet. Lift and lengthen, elongate the spine. See how long your back can be. There should be some tone into your back muscles, some tone into your belly muscles, and length into the sides of your waist. Exhale and fold all the way down. Now as you come up to standing, see how tall you can stand, reaching the fingers to the sky. Exhale the hands together in prayer. Release the arms down, lift your heels as high as you can. Squeeze your thigh muscles, squeeze your bum muscles, your abdomen, and then lift the arms overhead. With your fingers, imagine you're reaching for the ceiling, and then take tiny little steps all the way to the front of your mat. As you arrive to the front of your mat, drop the heels, drop the arms. Settle with your feet about hip distance apart. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel the lift of the top of the head up, and your shoulders dropping back and down. As you inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Lift and lengthen the spine. Inhale. Bring the hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Keep the right knee lifted and come up on fingertips. Now lengthen the spine. Think of elongating your entire torso. Top of the head reaches forwards and away from your right heel. Right leg is active. Holding it here, just one more breath. And then ground your hands, press down to go back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, shift forwards into plank. Push the floor away, squeeze your legs together. Exhale, pike the hips, downward facing dog. So you can imagine if you had a little block between the two inner thighs, you'd be bringing that block with you as you come forwards and squeezing it, even though the two legs are not together, you're squeezing one towards the other, and then pike up, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up. Roll the right hip open, bend the top knee, and let your chest turn to the right. Notice how your right hip feels, and how it feels in your spine to rotate and twist a little bit. Shift the gaze forward, step the right foot between the hands. Up on fingertips, lengthen the spine. Your left heel reaches away from the head. Your left thigh muscles are active. And then from here, look at the front of your mat, step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, pull your chest forwards. Exhale and fold, release down. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, the hands together in prayer. Breathe in, see how long you can be. Breathe out, empty the lungs as much as you can. Elongate the spine, lift your chest. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back. Keep the left knee lifted again, but this time ground your left hand, reach your right arm up and twist to the right. Take a breath in position, really pushing down with your left hand. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards, plank pose, pushing the floor away actively. Pike the hips, downward dog, exhale. One more time, inhale, forwards, plank. Exhale, pike the hips, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky, inhaling. Roll the hip open, bend the knee, and see how it feels on this side as you twist your chest to the left. Both hands are active and pushing the floor away. And then first move your gaze between the hands and then step the foot all the way forwards. Right hand stays on the ground, left arm lifts, little twist to the left. This time bring both hands to the ground, step forwards and fold. Lift your chest, pull it forwards. Exhale and fold all the way down. Inhale, up to standing, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, the hands together in prayer. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, fold forwards and down. Pull the chest forwards, lengthen. Hands to the mat, step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down and lift into a low lunge. Then release the hands and bring them behind you, interlacing the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, expand your chest. Now, you're not hinging forwards too much, you're keeping your pelvis right on top of your right knee, but you're squeezing your glutes on your right side, you're lengthening the tailbone down. Take another inhale, complete exhale. On your next inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, and this time step back straight into plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, knees down, lower all the way down, chest between the hands. Lift into an easy cobra, pulling the shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold. On your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Roll the right hip open, bend the knee. And then look between the hands, step the right foot forwards. Back knee comes down, inhale, low lunge. Release the hands, interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, expand your chest. And as you hold it here, pull the belly button in towards the spine. Holding it, just one last in. One last exhale. Arms overhead, inhale. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold, exhale. Lift your chest and lengthen. All the way down and fold. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Breathe in, stretch the arms to the sky. Breathe out, fold forwards and down. Lift your chest and lengthen. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted, ground your feet, and lifting to a high lunge. Bend the elbows at 90 degrees, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then straighten your right knee and bring your forearms to touch, your pinky fingers to touch. Inhale, bend your right knee, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, straighten the right knee, forearms touch. Last time, inhale. Exhale, your palms face towards you. Rebend the knee, hands to the ground, step it back, plank. Inhale at the top. Knees down or chaturanga, your choice. Slow, controlled motion. Up into cobra or upward facing. If you're into upward facing, your knees are off the ground, shoulders back and down either way. Downward facing, pike the hips. Lift the left leg to the sky, inhale. Roll the hip open, exhale. Start to shift your gaze, step the left foot forwards. Press down through your feet, upper body lifts, high lunge. Exhale, elbows bend into cactus. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, forearms touch. Adding the front leg. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, rebend it. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, rebend it. Inhale, open your elbows. Exhale, hands down, step forwards and fold. Lift your chest and lengthen. Exhale and fold all the way down. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, mountain pose. Turn your toes out, your heels in. Take an inhale. Exhale, squat all the way down into Malasana. You can stay facing as you are. I'll just turn around so that you can see better. From Malasana, you're going to take the right arm inside of your right knee. Press the knee out to the side. And then reach your left arm up and diagonally. So the two hands are away from each other and they're onto a diagonal line. Take another breath in. You can look up towards your left hand. And then bring your hands together in prayer. Press the elbows out to the side. Same thing, second side. Press the left knee out. Open up the chest. Reach your right hand up. Lean a little bit back with your head and shoulders. And then bring your two hands together, Malasana. Another breath in. Full breath out. And then from here, take a seat. However you want to take a seat. You might need to use your hands or not. And then settle into a seated position with the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Wrap the hands around your feet, inhale. Round the spine, fold forwards, exhale. Now your head might be far away from your feet, so don't worry about it. If you are up here, that's fine. Let your back round, let your head and neck relax. If you are quite close to your feet though, you could make fists with your hands and support your forehead with your hands. For those of you who can easily take the head all the way down to your feet, that's fine, do that. We'll only stay another 3 breaths. Then we'll keep that steady rhythm of breathing for 2. For 1. And then gently lift yourself back up. Shift forwards onto your hands and onto your knees. Straighten your right leg back behind you. And then turn also that you're onto the sole of your right foot. Take your left foot a little bit behind you and lift your right arm up. Now keep your right foot on the floor. Press it down actually. And then reach your right arm up and overhead. So it's reaching away from your right pinky toe. And it's moving really, really far away to lengthen the right side of your body. With your left hand, you're still pushing the floor away. Take another breath in into the side of the waist. And one more breath in into the side of your rib cage. And one more into the right shoulder and arm. Look down, reset into your tabletop position. And then repeat on the other side. Left leg back. Left toes point to the left. right arm lifts. Sorry, left arm lifts. And then left arm overhead, lengthen. Right hand is pushing the floor away. You can let your head and neck relax. Direct your breathing into the side of the waist. And then up into the side of your rib cage. And finally into the left arm and shoulder. Start to now look down, release both hands. Take a seat onto your heels for a child's pose and lengthen out. Take another inhale for child's pose. And gently start to lift yourself up into a seated position. Settle into a comfortable seat. However you are comfortable sitting, one hand to your heart, one hand to the belly button. Notice the energy in your body after moving for 15 minutes. You might notice a shift in how the body feels, maybe even a shift in the activity of the mind. And if this practice helped you to feel any better in any way, you know you can always come back to it. It takes 15 minutes, and of course, we can most of the times make space for 15 minutes to take care of ourselves, but it takes determination, it takes our conscious decision to actually create that space in our day for us to take care of our body and to take care of our mind. So I hope you will do that. Let your eyes open, join the hands together. I hope you will come back to this practice again and again and carve that time around your day to care for yourself. It's going to benefit all the people around you as well when you care for yourself, when you take time out to look after yourself. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from it. And I will see you again soon with future videos. Take care.